Well, here we go. We got some breaking news for you right now. XRP officially has got an appeal against it from the SEC. Now, we have the official document that we'll take a look at, filed not too long ago, August 9th, 2023, by George G. Tenrio, who is the counsel for defendants for the SEC. We're going to break down exactly what it is. But what's interesting is the price, and everybody in XRP, well, basically sticking a middle finger up to the SEC. So what is it all about? Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency. With that being said, let's get into it. So here we go. Breaking news, US SEC to appeal Judge Torres' XRP ruling. Quelling all speculations, a new letter sent by the US SEC has revealed the commission plans to appeal the XRP ruling. United States Securities and Exchange Commission has announced an intention to appeal the recent XRP ruling made by Judge Annalisa Torres, and the ruling has been widely regarded as a partial victory for Ripple Labs, the company closely associated with XRP cryptocurrency. But the SEC's decision to appeal throws the case back into uncertainty and raises questions about the regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies in the US. In my opinion right now, it is a last ditch effort to do anything they can to stop cryptocurrency being what it is. Now, this, in my opinion, can go one of two ways. This will either finish Gary Gensler off and he will have to just move on and do something else. And what we could see is officially XRP mashing through some of those higher price points and on its way back up. So this is the official document via the ECF and email. Honorable Annalisa Torres, United States District Judge, Southern District of New York. Now, I will leave a link in the description so you guys can come and take a look at exactly what it's all about. I would definitely recommend you follow Johnny Deaton on Twitter because he will break this down in a much more regulatory factor than I can. But there is a couple of interesting points in which I want to talk about, and again, give you my view on exactly what it is. So in terms of what it is, ultimately this is their judgment, or this is their appeal based upon what they think is the right thing. And there's a couple of interesting points. This being the first one, it says specifically, the SEC seeks to certify the courts holding that defendants' programmatic offers and sales to XRP buyers over crypto asset trading platforms and Ripple's other distributions in exchange for labor and services did not involve the offer or sale of securities under the SEC versus WJ Howey Co., ultimately that Howey test. In the meet and confer process, defendants indicated that they would set forth their positions as to these requests in their response to this letter. So ultimately, they want to seek clarity on every aspect in which an XRP token was sold that they want to come into it. Now, moreover, they've gone into a little bit more detail, which is down here, which ultimately says that they can check some of the reports. It says, because the parties could not previously conduct discovery into Ripple's post-compliant conduct, it says the SEC will need to seek such discovery relevant to the injunctive and monetary relief. Ripple's own publicly available XRP market reports represent that since this lawsuit was filed, Ripple has continued to sell XRP only in connection with ODL transactions, totaling approximately $3 billion in net sales. And it says that the court held that Ripple's ODL, or the on-demand liquidity transactions, violated Section 5, Order 41622, but Ripple has publicly suggested that it will contest and seek to limit any remedies that may prop up arising from these ongoing ODL sales. So again, understanding that when people bought Ripple and where they bought it from, what did that fundamentally be used for? Remember, it can't be security if it has got no intention of monetary gain, but is equally then used to build and enhance a project. And I think that's very, very important. Now, again, it's not the most complicated one in the world, but there is a couple of other interesting points. It said here, the order, the rulings of the defendants favor involve controlling questions of law because they disposed of the SEC's claims regarding the defendants' offers of sales at issue, and as a matter of law, rulings resulted in dismissal of claims involving more than half of Ripple's XRP offers and sales, and entirely disposed of Section 5 primary liability claims against the individual defendant. All were based on undisputed facts. The rulings therefore involve controlling questions of law at this case. Basically, they're saying that they didn't and don't accept the fact that some of the points they put across, some of the questions they were putting across to the leadership team at XRP and Ripple were basically just got rid of and actually were deemed as not being relevant. And I think it's very interesting that they would choose this avenue given what they tried to do with that Hinman speech and the Hinman files. I think it's very, very interesting. And for me, it is just an absolute clutch at everything. But there's three main points to this one, and ultimately it all kind of comes to the bottom end where they are basically appealing like anyone would do in any form of sanctioned event against the ruling that Judge Annalisa Torres done. Now the question here is, how long will this take? What does it ultimately mean for XRP And in terms of price, well, what are people doing? Well, in terms of time, it's probably going to take a significant length of time. I don't think it'll take 2 years, but it's definitely going to take some time. It'll be interesting to see the judge that's appealed to it. But what happened to the price? Well, the price moved up 0.48 in a market that is currently down 0.54 on Bitcoin, but XRP holding up to retest and hold hopefully on the half an hour on this 7-day EMA. If you come out a little bit further, go to that 4 hour. Obviously, we see a pretty sharp decline when that news did drop from XRP, but it is flipping to the other side. We're seeing a positive trend right now as XRP continues to move up. So everyone's question is, well, what happens if they win this case? Well, I would expect a huge explosion with XRP. Once again, I am absolutely in the world that I think XRP will win the case. The big test, though, is who is going to be the judge? Who is going to preside over this case? Well, as soon as we know that information, we'll bring you that right here. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything going on. Turn that notification bell on and smash a like if you think XRP will win once again with this appeal. As ever, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.